What's up guys, and welcome back into another daily recap. Today it's 12th of November and we're going to have a look at gold, Bitcoin and GJ. Don't look at this candle, this is a fake one that only the feed is doing, but it's not real a real candle. But let's look at gold and the daily analysis, how it played out. So in the morning we were looking for a retest of 1855.5 for buys, which we never got because we got the closures below the level, with the sells playing out nicely to 1845, 1844 PSA. And as you can see, I don't really know what this is. And as you can see, we were looking again for high risk, high reward buys at this previous PSA, which played out not exactly on the dot, but as you can see, we had a bullish trend and we could take the buys from 1852 or safer above 1855. We were looking for rejections at this price level. Here we got a temporary rejection, not a good price action for sells, as we're going to see. But as you can see, we broke above the other level, 1864, and we rejected exactly these previous highs, 1869. And as you can see here, all the buys playing out, and the rejection here was also expected from the was coming out from the higher time frame support and resistances. Nope. Okay, let's put it like this. So this is the 1 minute chart on gold, and as you can see, today he acted actually really nice. There we go. So from the morning we saw the first reaction here at 1860. We were above 1855.5, the key level that we were looking for. We got a break and a retest. We had further opportunities here that I already highlighted. We had further opportunities here to take the sells as per pre-planned analysis. There you go. The sells playing out nice. A short pullback, but here failing to make into new highs, and after that again break and retest below 1852 for further sells to the PSA 1835, which was the high risk, high reward buy area. There you go. You see a bounce. You see now here we are bouncing above those previous highs. So high risk, high reward entries, bouncing above these previous PSA on the left. Safer buys above key level 1852. Messy price action here, but still buys above 1855.5, and price is bouncing again. If you just draw this line, or if you draw this most recent line, you have the bounce with multiple failure to close below, and then break and retest at New York Stock Exchange open, continuation up, break and retest of 1860, which was the previous highs. We broke above 1864, 1862 for nice buys. Then of course we see at 1866 a first rejection, but where it bounced is bouncing exactly the same PSA for further buys. As you can see, just less volume, but still very bullish price action up until 1868, the strong supply area. After that we got a correction, but we're still closing the day above 1864, which is good. As you can see, very nice bullish trend line, multiple entries, high risk, high reward, safer, 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 safer. You see, multiple entries and possibilities on gold. Bitcoin never gave us the buy setup above this level, so this idea was invalid. What played out actually was the sells below 64 flat for scalps either intraday more than 140 pips, and a bounce from this level, huge demand area as well. As you can see, it was a price point that caused many rejections here. I wasn't seeing buys from here, but it's the same as gold with the sell and then the buy setup. And as you can see here, okay, the BBLs, from the morning, the first bounces, first attempts to break above 64,750, failing to make new highs, very aggressive bearish candle, reaction exactly at this previous price point. Here already highlighted two entries below 64 flat, giving you 30-40 pips. Another attempt here was really good, 45 pips again. For scalps is absolutely good. What we see is that through all New York session, we never got a clean break of the level, and the buys, the sells at 64 flat, as you can see here, was one here, one here, one here, one here, even the safer entry right below 63. No, this is 64 flat, break and retest, 63,750, and then scaling down again to the huge demand area 62,250. As you can see, price here gives you nice and clean reactions at those price points. There you go, which cause also reaction afterwards and create also a bounce point. And we see this one exactly like happened in gold, bullish. Look how every BPL is giving us the reactions, not always rejections, but reactions, yes. And then we are back above to this morning levels. Look at this reaction again. I want to highlight this price point, how also gave a rejection there. So we have buys and we have longer sells playing out. GJ was mainly in a range, so we're not going to talk a lot about it. So the sells, we had sells below 152,600 to revisit those previous lows, and we know we're not looking for high risk, high reward buys, but we made a double bottom, as you can see, 152.6, and we were looking for buys above 152.8, which we are just getting now. But the sells below this level, as you can see, played out nicely. You see, this is a huge setup, it's a huge area, support, now resistance, textbook, break, break, retest, this was your PSA, this is your candle setup, and you can enter sells here for like 15 pips. Not a lot, not a big range, but it is what today GJ gave us. So let's see on gold. I was looking for here. So this says we already saw them. This one was not a clean candle setup. Maybe closing below this small candle. Yeah, 15 pips. And closing below, you have this line. You have this candle making a top wick, and then closing below. There you go, 30 pips. High risk, high reward buys. Well, could we have entered buys? This candle, this was very important. This one was nice, above the key level. This one, not the best because we were quite high from the level, but still 20 pips. This one was the perfect one after New York Open. There was also another one, this one probably. It was much nicer. Look at this one. And then you see this one, but it's quite high, let's say, above the level. Now we are in a range. No real candle setup, maybe this one. Lower wick and then close bullish. Of course, this candle is fake. Okay, guys, this is it for today.